Hey guys, this is Cassie. Another house building today in The Sims 4. First off, this was pretty fun to build. I mean, it took a while, but it was still a lot of fun to build, I will say. So what we're going for here today is a Victorian style house, which is something I don't have a lot of experience with building. I believe I've built only one before this, and it was off camera on my own. So it's pretty fun that we got one right here to try again. Um, Also, I apologize if my voice sounds gross or anything. I'm getting over a bit of a cold. But anyways, so this was fun to build. I mean, it was a little challenging. I think this tower that I'm trying to go for right now, that gave me some struggles. I think in the future I wouldn't build a tower like that. I think I'd change it up just a bit different. I feel like it was too, I don't know, it felt too squarey almost. I don't know. But and you can see right there I had lots of troubles with the roof trying to figure out which one I wanted, but in the end I ended up going with an octagon shape. And you can see me pause for a second here because I have to look up a reference photo, because I'm not too familiar with how to necessarily build the roofs of a Victorian house. But I saw this really cool reference photo, and so you'll see it once the roof gets finished. But I think it really took a lot of shape, and it was pretty good. And I tried, as you can see, I tried to make the roofs more, uh, I guess higher, you know, if that's the word I want to use. And I love this part where I have that other roof come up behind. Oh, it's phenomenal. I love it. Sorry about that, guys. Um, as I said, I'm still getting over my cold, so I gotta clear my throat a few times. Excuse me. But as you can see, the roof had its own challenges, but as you can see, I didn't really know what to do there because I didn't like how it looked if it went all the way. So I ended up just putting a half wall, kind of like a widow's peak, if you guys have ever seen those. Um, but yeah, overall, I think this was fun. And like I said before, I've never built a Victorian house except for one other time in The Sims. So it was fun to do it again because usually I stick to like more I guess traditional houses, if that's the right word. I don't know. Just not houses like this, you know. But I think it was fun. This is a, I believe it's three bathrooms and three bedrooms. You can fit about four Sims in here. Um, I mean, if you want, you can definitely. You'll see later on. There's a little room that's like a gym slash just a skill area room that you can put anything you want in for your skills. If you really don't want that room, you can create it into another bedroom. I'm sure it's small enough that it'd be a good kids room. You could also definitely add a basement to this house. I thought about it, but in the long run, I ended up deciding not to add a basement to this house. I just figured it would feel too big. Um, but yeah, so you can fit about roughly four Sims in here. It's pretty decent size for a four Sim house. But you know, it'd be more for your your richer Sims, if you will, I guess. Uh, but uh, currently I'm trying to rebuild Newcrest. Well, I guess not rebuild because you know it's a blank world in the first place. But I'm just trying to uh or I guess build it up. Build it up. Yeah, that's the word I want to use. I'm just trying to build it up. Build houses. So you'll definitely see some more videos in the future for sure. Um, but this is the first one I built. I have nothing else in this world except for a gym I built off screen just because I'm not very good at building commercial lots. So I wanted to build that one off screen. Um, But yeah, so this house ended up being green. I love the color green. It's my favorite color, so I'm not surprised. You will see me change the roof as you do now and the trims and stuff, just because at first I wasn't sure what color I was going to do, so I just went with a black trim. But in the end, I really love the green and white. I think it really came out well with everything. I think it was definitely a very good decision to do green and white, especially that green. I was looking at a different green. It was darker, but I ended up liking this green better. Um, but yeah, it's fun. But so uh, going going into eventually when I do the windows, it it was a bit hard. I will not lie, trying to find the perfect windows for this build just because with my packs and stuff, my options, I feel we're more limited because I was trying to you'll see later on I go for this I believe it's called the Angel's Peak window. But it's just one type. There's no differences. So I just yeah. Also, I apologize if you see me pause a few times like right now. Uh I think I just stopped to do something quickly, but apparently I didn't edit it out. So I apologize. Um but yeah, and here I go for the platform into the house. And what I decided to do was you'll see near the end. I decided I didn't want to put a fence out here. I thought it looked better and more clean as just like an out. I don't know, as just a platform. You also see me mess with the door a little bit here. Well, I guess once I pick a door, apparently I stopped again. um, but you'll see me mess with the door, and it's because I didn't realize that I didn't raise my building up just yet. And the platform was making it too high. So you'll see me do some, move objects type of stuff. But then eventually I realize once I go in and I'm like, oh, why is my door up high? Um, so yeah. But I ended up lifting it, yeah, two little notches up above the ground. And now you'll see me just go in and kind of build the layout. So I wanted to have a really big kitchen. I don't know. I love building kitchens in The Sims. That is, some people have their love for certain rooms. My love is for the kitchens. You will see me have a little bit of a hard time though with that room you see all the way on the bottom right. They just it's kind of an awkward shape, just the way it is. But in I think for what I turned it into, I think it looks good enough. But you'll see me make two little I believe they're called foyers or yeah, I was gonna say sunroom, but they're more like foyers. Just separating when you walk in, and I thought that it was very, a very good style. I don't know if you will, but now you see me doing some more of the layout. Up here is really just only bedrooms and bathrooms. I tried to keep it to that. Uh, there just wasn't also space for me to do anything else. Um, but I think the layout upstairs turned out very nice. I like it a lot. I think in the end, I don't think I put enough effort into adding furniture to this building. So, oh, you'll also see me just place some item holder things down just so I don't forget what the room's for cuz sometimes I tend to do that when I have big houses. So I have to just put some placers down and hold it. But but now you see me going for the windows, and like I said before, you'll see me go through these windows a lot. But that was the original window I really loved and I wanted to put all over the house. But in the end, you'll see me get rid of it just because I didn't like the way it looked inside because it looked like there was barely any windows, and I like a very like big window type of feel in a house. I always have. I just love the feeling of natural light, and I like to show that in The Sims as well. But back to what I was saying before about the furnishings in the house. I think I could have added way more clutter and way more stuff. You will see in the little I guess hallway section between the foyers. Later you will see that it's just blank. I just got tired because I did this really late at night, and you may say, well, Cassie, you can just go back to this and re-add clutter. Well, maybe I will, but that's not right this second. so, so yeah, but yeah, overall I ended up going with mainly this window in the end. I don't remember what it's called, but I liked it. I liked the big feel, and I liked how it touched the ground. Um, that was my biggest thing. Um, and I used that other window. I think they pair together fairly well. I like it. So, that's what matters. But you also see me mess with this bay window a little bit just because the way I had the trims and the roofs, it just kind of hits each other, and I didn't really like that. So, but yeah. So I haven't done a Sims build in a while. I mean, if you look on this account, the last one, oh goodness, I don't, Lord have mercy, I don't even know what time that was. Um, but it's really old. So this is a nice little upgrade to show my skills. Although I think that house was still very good, and I gotta get back there. But also, I had a lot of CC then. I don't use CC anymore. Because one time, and I did it all safe. I used what was it, the Sims resource, and I was safe about it. And then I got a virus, you know. So just be careful, So now I refuse to use CC. Um, Maybe one day I'll use it again, but not now. Not now. You also see me mess with this. I just originally I went for a very windowy look, very open, but then I realized it just did not feel Victorian anymore, so I kind of messed around with it and changed it up. But like I said before, I think I could have added more clutter into this house, and maybe I will at some point, but I think it's good for what it is now, and if you guys want, you can add extra clutter if you do happen to download this house. I will put it up on the gallery, I think. And if I don't, just comment and I will. Um but my gallery tag is DVB3, but like spelled out, so it's DVBTHREE. Um, so yeah, if you wanna, download this, you can. I also have some other builds up there, I believe. They're definitely not as good as this because I don't think I've uploaded a house in a really long time. Um, but if you really care to check them out, you can. Um, but I really loved this door that I went with. I'm a big fan of that door. I've actually surprisingly never used it before. I usually use something similar, but not like that. But I actually like that door a lot. You will see me use it in the future. I will not lie. You will see me use it in the future. But yeah, so and then I go in with some arches, and the arches, I also love those arches. I use them in a lot of my builds. I will not lie to you. I also remembered that I didn't have a dining room halfway through. And this is a big enough house that it deserves a dining room. I should not have no dining room. I think that is disrespectful to the build. Um, because this big of a house and you don't have a dining room, who do you think you are? But yeah, and then I just went around the build, showed you a oh, and apparently I went in and out. Sorry guys, I guess I didn't realize I did that. um, but anyways, now I'm furnishing it up. Um, So, you'll see me just put these normal lights. Honest to God, I'm not a big fan of putting other lights in, so usually you'll just see me put those tiny lights in. They just provide a lot of light space. So, I also love this thing that I did with that island and where I put the what is it? The oven there. I thought it was really nice. I thought it was a really nice touch, and then I put some seating around, for your Sims. I thought that was really nice, but I love green kitchens, let me tell you. So it was not a surprise that I went with the green swatch of these countertops. Ever since they've been added, let me tell you, I use them most of the time. I will not lie to you. I also went with this plaid design for the walls. Well, other than the brick, I also love that brick. I use that brick all the time in kitchens. But I really liked the plaid design. I thought it was really good, and I thought it was really cute. I will definitely be using that in future builds. You might see it in some other builds. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. You will see my. I will tell you. I will tell you now. My kitchens look very similar, because I usually do a green swatch, and if I don't, it's usually blue or something, or some type of light brown. But it's usually a green swatch of whatever was there. And they all look the same. But excuse me, but now I'm gonna move on to this bathroom. I am a big fan of this bathroom. I love that wallpaper. I used it in when I built my gym off camera, and I was like, wow, I kind of like this a lot. I was gonna make a green bathroom, but then I was like, there's too much green in this build, Cassie. You can't do that. You do that all the time. Like, have some variety. So I decided to. The only problem was I had trouble picking a. I always have trouble picking a ground, or sorry, a floor for the tile. So I ended up going with that and just having the rug cover it. But you will see my dining room is also very bland. I'm notorious for bland dining rooms. I will not lie to you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like making dining rooms. I like making kitchens and sometimes bathrooms if they turn out good. But the kitchens are my strong suit, really, though. And foyers, like what I'm making right now, I'd say I'm pretty good at that. I like making them, and I never knew that we had that table, or whatever it is, that accent end table, whatever. I am a big fan of it. I also love the fact that I put cards there. That was a really, really good idea. I am very proud of myself for that. But you'll see me messing around with the floor a lot, and then I finally picked that color. Um, I don't know. I was gonna try to go for a white, but it felt way too light in there, and so I decided in the end that it wasn't for me. Um, but also those aprons, I did not know we had those either, and I really like them. So of course I had to put them up in the kitchen. Uh, but I also will say I don't think I added enough wall decor in this house. I usually add a lot of wall decor, but I think it was just late and I was tired, and so I decided no, no wall decor for you. Um, you really only see me add wall decor in that room. I will not lie, and whatever I added in the kitchen. Honestly and truly, that's pretty much all the wall decor I added. I'm a big fan of this study. I think it's a little too open. I think I could make it a bit more cluttered. Oh, I also love the clutter I put here. It took me a while, but I'm very proud of it. Excuse me. But I also love that apple painting. Oh, I'm a big fan. But I love this study slash library, whatever it is. I also love that computer, so I'm sorry if you hate that computer, but I love that computer. I mean, I so could have put a normal computer, but you know what? This house is for my Sims, okay? and I love that computer, so I'm sorry. But I also love that lamp. They must have added some new things because there are some things that I definitely do not remember putting in previous houses. Okay, now this room is the skill room. Okay, so that's why that robotic thing is there. Currently, one of my Sims is in the engineering career, so I just needed that, so I just added it. You guys can get rid of it when you have the house, okay? And you can make it a gym or whatever. That's why I also put the gym stuff in there. But But yeah, I also like this living room a lot. I'm not very good at making living rooms. I will not lie to you. But I'm happy with the way it turned out. I think that purple couch. Oh my god, that purple couch was very cute. But I just don't think it matched the swatches at the end of the day, to be honest with you. So I just went with the black couch. I think it matched way better. Oh, with that room you see right there at the that like hallway room. Yeah, there's nothing in there, so I apologize. But I love the foosball table I put here. I'm very happy with that decision. It reminded me a lot. That room reminded me a lot of Sims 3. What is it? It's not University Life. It's the University Pack. Is it University? No, 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 no. But it's the University Pack in Sims 3. It reminded me a lot of the hallways when you'd live in a dorm. There was one specific one too. But brings back memories. I tend to do that a lot. I tend to recreate it a lot. But you'll see me doing the stereotypical boy and girl rooms. Obviously, you can change them for whatever. They're just very stereotypical boy and girl. Um, I don't know. It's just easy to do a stereotypical one. With The Sims, I will not lie, and they're very bland, so I apologize about that. But obviously, you guys can change the swatches if need be, add more decor, and I hope you do, because I'm not gonna lie, I made these quite bland. Because it was late at night, I was tired, you know. So, and yes, I could have gone back this morning and done it, but I just didn't. So, unfortunately, I don't know what to tell you. Um, But yeah, I it's a very pink bedroom for the stereotypical girls room. But I do like it a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of the color pink myself, but I like it a lot. Now this bedroom, this master bedroom, uh, it is just very big. I didn't really know what to do, where to put the bed. So you will see me put that divider in, which I didn't know existed. And it's very cute. Can you tell that I haven't played The Sims in a while? But it's very, very cute. I thought I was gonna hate this master bedroom because usually I hate the master bedrooms because I feel like I don't put that much effort into them. But honestly, I am a really big fan of this master bedroom. I love that bed, and I didn't know how I was gonna tie it in at first, but honestly and truly, I'm actually a really big fan of it. I like it a lot. I love. I don't know. I just love everything I put there. And then I put a little bathroom attached to a closet. Lately, I've been putting a lot of closets attached to master bedrooms. I just think they're really cute, and it helps get rid of some space too if you have too much space. I'm not gonna lie. But in the end, the closet's not too bad. I've made better closets, but it's not terrible, and I'm proud of it enough to keep it. Um, but yeah, it's not too bad. It could have been done better. It could have been better, but it's not terrible. It's pretty good, you know. But overall, this build is, I don't know. I'm pretty proud of it. I also tried something new with that design I did there. I'm pretty proud of it. But yeah. And we're almost done. I kind of struggled picking a wallpaper. It was, yeah. Okay, now we go into the build. As you can see, this is the foyer. I'm very happy with. I think I could have added some paintings, but I didn't. But I'm very happy with it. And you can see the very bland hallway, so I apologize. But the living room, I am very happy with too. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a bland living room as well, and oh, the bland dining room. But I think working with what we had, I'm very proud of it. Um, and now you will see me go into the kitchen, and I love my kitchens. I am very proud of the kitchen. I love adding clutter in the kitchen, but I didn't add as much as I usually do. I'm not gonna lie. Um, and then you'll see us go into the bathroom. Sorry, this is kind of painfully slow. I will not lie to you. Um, but I like the bathroom a lot. That is definitely one of my favorite bathrooms I've ever made. Like hands down, for sure. I definitely could have added some couches. Like I don't know why I didn't, but this is the skill room. Again, you do not have to keep that robotics thing. It's just there because this is a house for my Sims. And yeah, the study, I love the study. I love the study. I'm a big fan. But and then you'll see us go upstairs for a second and cut through some walls. But yeah, you just go up the stairs and again, could have added way more. And I definitely will add more when I go into my gameplay and play on my own, but yeah, and then this is the parents or the master bedroom. Again, I'm actually very proud of it. I'm proud of the way it came out for that size. Um, and I think that's a cool bathroom. I've never tried adding like rocks in a bathroom before, but I'm very proud of it. And I'm also very proud of that closet. Well, kind of. I think I could have done better. But I'm proud enough, and it's the thought that counts. Now we're going into the girls' bedroom. You can't see the high ceiling, unfortunately, but it is there. Um, and then the stereotypical boys' bedroom. Uh, yeah, I definitely added some more clutter, but I think I could have done more with that too, more on the walls. It's just there's a lot you can add that I didn't. This is kind of a bland bathroom. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the blandest bathroom I've ever made. But yeah, so that's the house. You will also see that I realize in a moment or two there is, yeah, the mailbox is all the way back there, and I don't have a path to the house, so you will see me do that in slow mo. Apparently I didn't speed it up, so I'm sorry. But yeah, overall, I hope you guys like this house. I hope you enjoy it. If you do put it into your build, let me know. Let me know. And if you do add some stuff to it, let me also know because I want to see what you guys do to it. Because I think this was a little bland for my abilities. I will not lie. But again, I did this at night and I was tired. But, apparently I had the motivation then. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all for me. But again, I hope you guys like it and make sure to subscribe, like, comment, have a wonderful day. Okay, bye guys.